Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Chantiers Jeunesse Spring Project Information Session. I'm here with my colleague Jabril, and we're so excited to present our upcoming projects to you all today. And at the end of our PowerPoint, you will have the opportunity to ask your questions in the chat, and we will answer them. All right, let's get started. All right, so here we go. Chantiers Jeunesse, we are going to talk about our intercultural volunteering projects in Canada. All right, so first I'd like to present myself. My name is Elena, and I'm an Outreach and Development Officer at Chantiers Jeunesse. So my job is basically to help all of you connect with our intercultural volunteering projects. And I would like to turn it over to my coworker, Jabril.
Hi, thank you. Thank you guys for reaching us to this meeting. Yeah, so also my name is Gabriel. I'm the outreach official of Chantiers Jeunesse. I also take care of the social entrepreneurship project. And yeah, so thank you guys. And yeah, I will let Alena continue.
All right, so who are we? We are a nonprofit organization that was founded in 1980. Our goals are to develop our communities, create a link between youth and their communities, develop skills and learn, and of course, have fun. So really what we aim to do is help youth develop their skills, develop their CV in order to achieve their goals in the future. So what are our intercultural volunteering projects? These are group-based projects that will take place in a host community somewhere in Canada. This spring and summer, we actually have projects happening all over the country. So this is a great opportunity to discover a new part of Canada. They will be about 16 to 15 volunteers per group. You'll stay for 2 to 3 weeks. You will live there and you will volunteer 25 to 30 hours per week. We have a lot of free time after hours that will have organized activities, hiking, kayaking, swimming, other activities that we'll plan for you. So there's a lot of time to have fun as well as to volunteer. You need to be between 15 and 30 years old to participate in these projects. And it's important to note that all costs associated with transportation, housing, and food are covered by Chantiers Jeunesse. That includes your plane ticket within Canada, that includes your bus or train tickets. So there should be no cost to you as a volunteer. And like I mentioned before, there will be a lot of free time. So we will have organized activities for our volunteers, and there will also be downtime for you to relax. We have activities that will be going on the weekends as well. This will be a group living situation, so this is a really great opportunity to experience living on your own, living independently if you haven't had that opportunity before. You're going to be cooking with your group, you're going to be sharing, the cleaning responsibilities, so this is a really great opportunity to experience that. All right, so what is the eligibility criteria? You need to be between 15 and 30 years old, and you need to be either a citizen, permanent resident, or refugee in Canada. All right, so now we're going to jump into our spring projects. The first project that we have going on is called the Educo Adventure School. This is taking place in Mile House, British Columbia. And what you will be doing is to help with the maintenance of this outdoor center. It's a camp for youth. And they really need help fixing things and getting the camp ready for the summer season. It's important also to note that Wi-Fi and other service, cell service will be limited. So this is a really good opportunity to disconnect from the digital world and really take a break from social media. You will only have access to email. This will be happening between May 14th and 28th. Samela Présent and my coworker Jibril will be presenting for you all.
Thank you so much, Alena. So the second project is similar present. So for similar present is like a project where you guys will go to have like fun and also to become like a firm apprentice over the courses of a volunteers project and develop where you guys can develop your primary culture skills. So it's gonna take place in Saint Jean Baptiste in Quebec. And when it's going to take place, it's going to take place on May 15, between May 15 to May 29. So by how my coworker Alena say, it's totally free. So we're going to take care about the transportation, the food, and it's going to be like a place where you guys going to spend your time and, you know, develop your skill and have a new knowledge, meet a new people, new environment, and that will be very amazing. Thank you so much, Alena.
All right, now we're going to look at the last opportunity we have going on this spring. It's called the Cooperative La Fluent. This is going to take place actually at the end of May, May 28th, going into the beginning of June, so until June 17th. This will be taking place in the Charlevoix region of Quebec, and that will actually be 3 weeks. That's a very important to note. And what you will be doing is helping maintain the hiking trails in the Charlevoix region. So it's a really beautiful place to spend 3 weeks, and you'll be helping contribute to a really important part of Quebec nature and culture. All right, so how can you sign up? Step 1 is to go to our website and fill out the registration form. Step 2 will be to talk to a member of our team. So that would be me and Jibril. Once you register, we will contact you in order to have a short chat to talk about what you're looking for this summer, what are your availabilities, and how can we help you out. All right, step 3 will be to fill out the documents on your online profile. This will be your volunteer portrait where we get more details about you as a volunteer. This is really important because we have questions like, what are your specific needs? Do you have extra needs that we need to be aware of? Do you have any allergies? So make sure you fill that out. And you'll also be filling out a health form. All right, step 4 will be to participate in our training workshop, which is called Leadership in Your Own Hands. We will be taking 2 days in May, May 11th and May 12th, to do our Leadership in Your Own Hands workshop. You can either join the French workshop on May 11th or the English workshop on May 12th. This will be virtual, so you don't have to worry about being in Montreal for this training. And it's important to note that we will be doing a second training in June. So if your project will be happening later in the summer, you don't necessarily have to do the training in May. You can wait until June. We only ask that if you do a project in May, that you participate in the training in May before you leave for your project. All right, step 5 will be to prepare for your departure. You're going to sign a contract with Chantiers. You're going to pack your things and get ready to go. And finally, step 6 is to start your project. All right, so we're going to start with questions. You can write them in the chat on the Facebook Live. And we'd also like to mention that if you register with us by April 21st, that would be at the end of this week, we can enter your name to win a pre-departure kit with Chantiers. So that would be things like t-shirt, water bottle, notebook. So that's a really exciting opportunity. Okay, let's turn it over to questions. Okay, we have Can we be accommodated if we are vegetarian? That's an excellent question. I promise you, you will not be the only one. So we can definitely accommodate this. Some projects have a cafeteria style setup for food, for meals, and some will actually be a situation where we cook as a group. We go get the groceries and we cook. In situations will be a dietary restriction. Any other questions? Please write them in the chat, and we're really happy to answer them. A frequently asked question, which is that, will you pay for my plane ticket if all the way from Quebec to British, vice versa, and any other place that we could see throughout the summer? And the answer is yes. If you are in Canada and you need to be transported to another province for your trip, yes, we will pay for your plane ticket. Jabril, do you have any other frequently asked questions that you'd like to bring up? You've had volunteers ask you before.
Yeah, exactly. So for the person who ask if we take care about the transportation, yeah, 100% yes, we take care of the transportation from where you live to where you're going. If you're going to Quebec to do the volunteering project, we'll take care of about the train ticket or the airplane ticket. So there will be also one member of our team member that will come to the airport to be with you, or like between the airport to the places where the project must be happening. So don't worry about that. It's going to be always someone helping you from where you live to where you're going. Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. We will make sure that you are in good hands every step of the way. And something else that I'd like to mention is that we as outreach and development officers are here to answer your questions by phone, by text, by email, anytime that you need help during the registration process. And also, I think that we didn't mention there will be 2 group leaders going on every trip. So you will be with a Chantiers Jeunesse employee and also extra hired camp leaders throughout the summer that have really great experience with Chantiers Jeunesse. Many of them have done this before. And so we will be able to support you all throughout your 2 or 3 week project. Please feel free to write your questions in the chat. We are really happy to answer all of your questions.
Also, I want to add something. Like, let's say you can participate for any reason. You can participate. Feel free to share those great information. You probably have a friend somewhere who can participate, who have some knowledge, or who have who can have this opportunity to participate. So feel free to share those information, even if you can participate this year, maybe next year you can participate. But the thing that we want to all of our youth in Canada to have this opportunity by participating to our project.
Okay, so I see a lot of questions. We had some technical issues. I'm really sorry about that, but now all of your questions are popping up. So I see a question. I'm already registered with Chantiers Jeunesse on another project. And when I added my email, it said that this email is already registered and I could not use it again. This is an excellent question. It happens all the time. All you need to do is create a second account with a different email address when you register for a summer intercultural project. All right, I see. Is this program for residents of Ontario? As long as you are a citizen of Canada, a permanent resident in Canada, or a refugee in Canada, it doesn't matter which province you live in, you can participate in these projects. So yes, residents of Ontario are more than welcome. Do you need to be bilingual to go on this trip? This is a really great question because we have many projects that will be taking place in Quebec. So if you are going on a trip in Quebec, It's important that you have at least a baseline knowledge of French so that you can communicate with your team and the host partner as well. But we have a lot of volunteers that join our projects in order to practice either French or English. So if you just have a baseline knowledge, that's all you need. This will be a really great opportunity for you to practice. For our projects in English-speaking parts of Canada, it's the same thing. If you can just have a baseline of English. I know I'm speaking to you in English right now, so I'm guessing most of you are A-okay on that front, but we just need you to have at least some basic knowledge in order to communicate with the people you'll be volunteering with. All right, if we have COVID during the trip, what is the procedure? That's an excellent question. We are currently working on our exact procedure for isolation, and we will be asking all volunteers to present a negative COVID test at least 72 hours before leaving on your trip. So we will be giving you all of that information when we confirm your trip with you, and we'll make sure that you have all of the COVID procedure information necessary. All right, if we already filled out the form, how long should we expect to wait to be responded to? All right, so we have some projects coming up on May 14th and 15th. So we are looking to confirm those with you this week. That way we can have at least 3 weeks before your project. Normally we would like to confirm with you 1 month before the project. But in this case, we're a little bit short for May, so we'll go with 3 weeks at the very least. Normally it should be 1 month. All right, I'm not seeing any more questions. I would like to let you all know that we have spots still available for our spring projects, especially Semele Présent, which is going to be on the community garden in Saint-Jean-Baptiste, Quebec. We have a lot of spots open for that one, and it's a really incredible opportunity to learn about permaculture and to, spend 2 weeks with nature, learning about how you can contribute to this community farm, and maybe even take those skills with you back home. So you should definitely look at more information on this and our other projects on our website. All right, Jibril, do you have anything else that you would like to add today?
Yeah, so what I'm gonna add is like those 3 projects are very very amazing projects. So it's for you guys, it's for the youth volunteers. Like if I can, participate, I will probably participate like 100%, because those kind of project you can get like those knowledge, those kind of activities like at school. It's only like this kind of project where you can have those kind of you can practice, excuse me, and you can also like meet other people from other places, and you can also meet like another culture. So it's very beneficial for the volunteer to participate of this kind of project. So yeah, I can just encourage everyone like to apply and come to see how it's going to be.
Great. Thank you so much, Jabril. And I see a couple more questions coming in. Will we be bunking with others or on our own? So this is a group living situation. A lot of the times you're actually living in a camp, so there will be cabins. And if you do have any kind of requirement or extra need where you don't feel comfortable sleeping in the same room as someone of the opposite gender, please make sure that you do put that in your volunteer portrait so we are aware of your specific needs. We have had this question come up in the past, and we would like to accommodate everyone. We don't want anyone at Chantiers Jeunesse to ever feel uncomfortable. So if you contact us with these concerns, we are more than happy to help you out. How strict are the age requirements? All right, so you must be at least 15 years old by the start of your project. So if you want to come on May 15th, if you turn 15 on May 15th, you're good to go. And as well, you can do these projects up until your 31st birthday. So if you are turning 31 on May 29th, and we end the project on May 28th, you're all good. If you have any further questions about your specific birthday and how that might affect the project, please contact us directly and we'll figure it out with you. Okay, so yeah, if you're turning I see. If you're turning 18 in a few months, would you be able to join the 18 to 25 project? It'd be 18 to 30 years old project actually. And again, it would be that you need to turn 18 by the time your project starts. So if you are confused about how that might work out for you, please feel free to reach out to us by email or call us and we'll help you out. If we are signed up to the mandatory leadership in your own hands event, does this mean we are accepted to volunteer? That's a great question. We do not want to reject anyone at Chantiers Jeunesse. We want to accept all our volunteers. The only thing is that we ask you to give us your first 3 choices for your volunteer project because we aren't always able to give everyone their first choice. There are certain projects that are in more demand than others, so it's really important that you give us a second and a third choice so that we make sure that you do a project with us this summer. We'll make sure you get into a project for sure if you've registered and you've done the training. All right, we would we have a locker or something to lock our valuables like a camera? Okay, that's a great question. We would be able to check that actually with each specific site because every site that we do a project with differs in that respect. However, I do know that we will have a vehicle of some kind, whether it's a van or a minibus, which we will be able to lock. So if the site doesn't offer that, we would be able to lock it in the vehicle. But if you have specific concerns about that, we can actually check with the host partner before the trip starts to make sure that your valuables are safe. I would also like to bring my camera on the trip, so I wouldn't want that to go missing. All right. And I would also like to let you all know that if you are interested in doing a spring project, it'd be great to sign up this week if you can, because our spots are filling up quickly. If not this week, then next week, because we have projects already starting on the 14th and the 15th of May, which is really exciting. And so we would like to get all our volunteers registered as soon as possible for those projects. Okay. These are really wonderful questions, everyone. If you think of a question later on that you didn't get the chance to ask during this session, you can always email us, you can call us at the office, and we're really happy to respond to all of your questions. I would also like to say that we would love to have your friends and family join us. So if you have any friends or family members between the ages of 15 and 30, who are interested in doing a project, we're more than happy to give them more information here at Chantiers Jeunesse. We would really love to have as many volunteers as possible with us this summer and spring. All right. Jabril, do you have any last comments to add? It looks like people are maybe done with questions.
Okay, so the only thing that I was thinking to add was like about the language. You don't have to speak French or language to participate. We are very lucky that most of our team members, they are bilingual. They speak French and English also. So you don't have to worry. Like you're very welcome if you speak French, and also very welcome if you speak English. So yeah, all right. So both languages are very welcome. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I would also like to say that on our website, you will see every project posted with details of what you'll be doing, where you'll be staying, and also the meal situation. And it will also say whether or not French or English is required. And it will say it right on the website. So when in doubt, refer to the projects posted on our website. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining today. Looks like we are wrapping up. All right. Thank you so much for joining, and we hope to see you soon at our Leadership in Your Own Hands training coming up in just a few weeks. All right, bye.